now that it's been some time, I figured I better finish up this video and do the voiceover. This was a trip of first for me. First time flying first class, first time visiting California, first time holding a peso, and first time to Mexico. Oh, and definitely the first time walking 2 miles to stand in line at a Dunkin' Donuts. After a long layover in LAX, we finally took off for Laredo, Mexico. We landed in a small airport where there's no terminals, just a roll-up set of stairs and some friendly employees. After 30 to 40 minutes of standing in line, we finally made it through security. I was a little worried because I had a brand new drone and I heard rumors that they wanted to tax you on everything, but all went well. Mike and I got picked up by Kim and Mike, also from Alaska. Both Kim and Mike have sailboats at Marina Puerto Escondido. We drove south to the marina, where we borrowed a skiff to get out to Mike's boat. No, that's not Mike's boat. This is Mike's boat, a 39-foot Sequest sedan trawler, named No Doubt. She is an older boat, but a dream to stay on for 13 days. Here's a little tour of the boat. After getting her opened up and aired out, it was time to get the car running so we could go back to town for some provisions. The car was a little scary at first, but she's a good car and got us everywhere we needed to go. On the way to town, we stopped by the storage unit and picked up Mike's Harley. And then it was off to Laredo, where we first stopped at one of Mike's favorite places, Augie's Bar, to see an old friend of his. I swear the guy in the window that was painting was there for all 13 days, still painting the same spot. The market was nice, it had everything we needed, and the prices seemed to be pretty reasonable. Then it was time to head back to the boat to settle in for the night. It was a long day. the morning, it was time for breakfast and time to listen to the radio traffic where some transplants give local news, weather, and tides on Channel 22. Breakfast and our local news, it was time for some boat maintenance. Time to check out the systems. Not before I jumped in to see what the prop and the rudder looked like. Was a little fuzzy. I filled up a few scuba tanks. Took the boat out and around the corner to Coyote Point. I did a little snorkeling while Mike stayed on the boat and cleaned the solar panels off so we could get a better charge on the batteries. Due to an algae bloom, the water was a little cloudy, but I didn't mind. After my swim, it was back to the river. Cleaned up a little bit, and then motored in to have a stone oven pizza and a few drinks. On the way back to the boat, the bioluminescence could be seen in the wake of the dinghy. I just wish I could have captured it a little bit better, but it was incredible. the end of another great day. Trip, I felt like I had my very own tour guide. Mike took me up to Mesquite Canyon where I tried out some features on the new drone. The follow me mode seemed to work pretty good. Mesquite Canyon was a ways back off of the main road, up a dried up riverbed. What a beautiful place. We didn't hike up into the canyon because Mike was having some issues with his ankle. But it was a great adventure anyway. Such a beautiful, rugged place. After a few days, the sun started to get to me. I found some aloe next to the spring that helped with the sunburn. Lots of hydration and a straw hat kept the sun off my bald head. Cove, where we anchored up. Gear around the corner. Let's see what we can find. I think Mike's wetsuit may have shrunk since the last time he wore it. After heading deeper, it was apparent that this algae bloom was everywhere. The visibility wasn't that great, but I still really enjoyed the dive. It was an amazing thing to look over the edge and see the drop-off, and I wondered how deep it went. When we returned to the boat, we no longer had the cove to ourselves, but there was plenty of room, and after a day of diving, we headed back to the marina. Kim, also an Alaskan from Fairbanks, came over for dinner. Kim is a talented woodworker and also makes his own mandolins. They played into the night, and I felt so fortunate to be a part of this. and an end of another magical day. In the morning, we woke up to some beautiful sights, so I took the drone out for a short flight. Mike had made some arrangements to borrow another Harley for the day, so we could take a ride together. We headed out nowhere in particular, and would wind up heading south, then west across the Baja Peninsula, to a small town called Insurgente. Had a few drinks and some lunch. I'm still not quite sure what I ate that day, but it was good. Luckily, my phone was able to translate to her, "Give us something good." And then it was time to head back to the boat. The next morning, we took the boat out to Carmen Island, where we dropped anchor and decided to go for another dive. After entering the water, I saw a pod of dolphins heading our way. These dolphins were a little bit skittish and wouldn't get very close to us. After going under, we realized that this algae bloom, or whatever it was, would be with us the entire trip. But I wasn't freezing in Alaska, so I didn't really care. We still saw cool items like this eel and a bunch of other fish. When we got back to the marina, I took the drone for another flight because I saw something splashing in the water. It turns out there was tuna feeding on some small fish. It didn't last very long, but it was still pretty cool to see. around the marina just to take a look at the boats just before dinner.
Mother ocean, I've heard you call. Wanted to sail upon your waters since I was 3 feet tall. You've seen it all. You've seen it all. Watch the men who rowed you switch from sail to steam. In your belly, you hold the treasures that few have ever seen. Most of them dreams. Most of them dreams. Yes, I am a pirate. 200 years too late. Cannons don't thunder. There's nothing to plunder. I'm an over 40 victim of fate.